Hi. Today I'm going to answer questions that we got from our clients and our listeners. These questions are actually very topic specific and they're related to current immigration topics. And these are the questions that are very important that we're getting from our clients. So, with that being said, let's go. All right. So, first question. Uh, when can an individual apply for their work permit if they're in immigration court? So this it's kind of a general question because it depends. Usually, if you're an asylum applicant and you're before an immigration judge, after 6 months you can apply for your initial work authorization. If you are a 42B client, after as soon as immigration court has received your 42B application, and for other work authorization, it varies. But usually, this is a question for asylum applicant, and they usually have to have their asylum application pending at least for 6 months or 150 days, and they can apply for the work permit. Good question. What steps should I take if I receive a deportation order from an immigration judge? Ooh, good question. So I highly recommend, whether you are representing yourself or you're being represented by an attorney, once the immigration judge has issued his or her decision regarding your case, and you know that decision is going to be a removal order or deportation order, make sure you reserve your right to appeal. And if you have a good cause to appeal, you only have 30 days from the date that immigration judge makes his decision regarding your case. So from that date that the deportation order or the immigration has issued his or her decision, you have 30 days to appeal the decision to BIA. So I highly recommend reserving your right to appeal, and file the appeal with BIA, which is the Board of Immigration Appeals, within 30 days. Very important. Don't try, like I said in my previous videos, the dates are very, very important in immigration. Can I travel within the US if I have a pending immigration court case? Okay, I get this question a lot. The answer to this question generally is yes, but it's very administration driven. So under Biden, we didn't have as many people getting picked up. But usually when you're in immigration court, you already have a court hearing. It's unlikely that you'll be picked up by ICE or sent to detention facility and all that. But with that being said, generally the answer is yes, but exercise caution. Will I be referred to immigration court if my application with USCIS is denied? Woo, good question. Okay, so just to kind of break it down, I do this on all my consultations. Immigration, like the whole Department of Immigration, is usually divided to 4 different departments. You have USCIS, which gives you a green card, work permits, and other type of reliefs. You have EIR, which is Immigration Court. You have ICE, which is the Immigration Custom Enforcement, and then it's usually they're the ones who pick up people. And then you have Custom Border Patrol, Custom Border Protection, and they're usually in charge of the borders. So the question is, if my application is denied, will I be sent to immigration court? Generally, the answer is yes, and this one is also very administration driven. So, for example, during the Biden administration, they were not sending people to immigration court as much as the Trump administration. So there is this thing called a notice to appear, and once your relief or application is denied, for the most part, USCIS will send you to immigration court because that's usually how the process is. So your relief is denied before USCIS, and it's time for the immigration court or immigration judge to review that relief to kind of like finalize a decision. Next question. Can an individual travel outside the U.S. right away after receiving their green card? Yes. I don't know what's going on with all the fear that people are having. If you don't have any issue with your green card, you don't have any criminal records, any prior deportation orders, and you just got your green card, if you're welcome to travel anywhere you want, just make sure you have all the right documentations, like your passport is current, everything is okay, and then the country you want to travel to has like if you're required to have a visa for that country. But yeah, don't be scared. Don't let the fear prevent you from traveling and achieving your goals. Okay. Ugh. This is a question I get a lot. I was a victim of a crime, but I'm scared to make a police report because of my legal status. Is it safer if I do not report it? No, absolutely not. If you're a victim of a crime and you do not have legal status, you should make a police report right away. Make the report because state police, like Los Angeles Police Department, anything that is not immigration related, they do not care about your immigration status. And actually, by filing a police report, not only you're helping your community to be safer, you can qualify for this program called U Visa, where as a victim of a crime, if you have filed a police report and you cooperate with the police in resolving or finding the suspect or the criminal, you can receive a signature from a detective, and then you can apply for a U visa. We do a lot of U visa cases, and we have a very high success rate on those as well. This is what I was actually going to explain, but we have a follow-up question. And do all crimes qualify to be eligible for a U visa? No, not all crimes make you eligible for a U visa. There is a list of crimes that are qualifying crimes that are listed on USCIS, and usually those are bodily harm crimes, like for example, where you domestic violence, assault, kidnapping, attempted murder, property crimes, for example, larceny, and if somebody broke into your house when you were not there in the house, somebody stole your car, that does not usually qualify you for a U visa. Okay, so the crime needs to be a qualifying crime. Okay. Next question. Am I protected from being deported if I am a SIJS recipient and my I-360 is pending? Okay, just to rephrase this question, SIJS recipient is a special immigrant juvenile status client. They are probably, they have like a predicate order, and it's usually a minor under the age of 21, and they have been abandoned, neglected, or abused by one or both parents. So the answer to this question is yes and no. Since your I-360 is not approved, you don't necessarily have that status. But it's better to have a pending I-360 than to have nothing pending. So I would say yes and no, but more likely towards yes. I mean, of course, other factors vary, but I'm just going based on the question, right? Is it safe to accompany my minor child to the state court if I do not have a legal status? Yes. Yes. When we are in the process of filing custody or with a special immigrant juvenile findings, your immigration status is as a guardian is irrelevant. The state court judges do not care about your immigration status. They yeah, it's a state court. It's irrelevant, so long as you're a good guardian or a good parent and you're providing for your child, that's all they care for. Of course, there are other factors too, but if you're really scared to go in court, you can always make a request to appear via video, telephonically, and all that, unless the judge specifically requires to appear in person. Okay? Very good question. I like it. Can I travel outside the US for a long period of time as a LPR, as a green card holder? Yeah. Um, the answer to this question is it depends. Um, if you really have something going on where you have to be outside the country for more than 6 months, I recommend you applying for a travel document, or it's called a reentry permit. And the reentry permit preserves your green card, and it pretty much saves your green card when you're returning after 6 months. If you don't have a reentry permit, I recommend you to have documentation upon your reentry to US, so you can elaborate and explain to the Customs Border Patrol officer as to why you were unable to come back. And if the officer is giving you a hard time and everything, don't sign any documents. And if the situation gets really, really bad, ask to see an immigration judge. For more information and questions, please don't forget to visit our website at www.hamillawgroup.com. Follow us on social media and listen to our podcast. Stay tuned.